MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of the series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2028 Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Isaiah Gerald is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Ready now, Edgar Almanzar, and we are set for baseball here this evening. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Our Game 2 temperature similar to Game 1, 47 degrees at first pitch. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2. Fastball foul tip, but straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on to it for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, shortstop, Rene.
Into the box now, Rene Villafuerte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Almora. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder number 30, Nomar Mazara.
Standing in, Nomar Mazara. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, David Shin, man at first after the 2-out walk. Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses off the plate.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Mazzara leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High in the air down the right field line. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Andres Ibanez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the 3-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dewar. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. In now, Jesse Padilla. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Victor Marrero. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
A runner on first with 2 away. Up high, 2-1 now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. One left for the Cubs. Still no score. Now batting, Henry Saldana, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Giving chase is Almora, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Left fielder, Richard Harvey.
Stepping in, Richard Harvey. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. There's Baez. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting 7, first baseman, William Hamby.
Stepping into the box, William Hamby. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Into the box now, Rafael Alvarado, and a neck-high fastball that time. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Hamby, the runner at first with 2 gone. Tapped up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping into the box, Andres Ibanez. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 1-1. Misses up and in.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 down, runners at first and second. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Javier Baez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. The 1-1 home. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Villafuerte is up with it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you can see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the thrower. He just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
Into the box, Reed Lambert. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. Shin comes up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Carlos.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Flores. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Ready on 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Ready for another chance. Edgar Almanzar, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Rene Villafuerte. Giving chase is Almora. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Into the box now, Nomar Mazara to third. To his left, Marrero. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Digging in, David Shin. He flew out in his last at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. The 3-1. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Cubs nothing. Leading off the inning, Isaiah Gerald, and they'll need him to get something going here. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. And he got him.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box, Albert Almora. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The count now at 2-2. Popped him up. Villafuerte ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. Nipped the corner. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? In there, a base hit. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
The left fielder, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Digging in to try it again, Jesse Padilla. He reached on a single in his first try. Payoff pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Striding into the box, Victor Marrero, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that misses. 2-1. and it misses. 3-1 now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner is in from second. And a relay to the plate. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. We'll move ahead to the fourth inning now in game 2. All tied at 1-1. The next to bat for St. Louis, Henry Saldana. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Here's a pop-up now. Baez moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, Richard Harvey.
Standing in, Richard Harvey comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now at the plate, William Hamby. He singled his last time up. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His first homer so far in the series, and it gives the Cardinals a 3-1 lead.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Full count now. 3-2. Fouled away. Contreras might try to make a play on it. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So here now is the pitcher, Andres Ibanez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 St. Louis. Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Called strike 2. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Reed Lambert.
Digging in now, Reed Lambert. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and trouble it is. It's down for extra bases, and he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The batter number 19, second baseman, Carlos Flores.
So striding forward now, Carlos Flores. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Lambert, the runner at second with 1 away. Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready once again, Edgar Almanzar. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. The 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the series. And the Cardinals open it up now. It's 4-1.
Yeah, he was having zero luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Stepping in now, Rene Villafuerte. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Oh man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it though, and then make the out at first.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Left side. Slide and a stop by Baez. Not in time. Nearly a highlight reel play, but they'll have a runner on here with 1 away.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
In now, David Shin takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Mazara, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a snap move over to first. Back in standing. Two and 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Standing in now, Henry Saldana. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, Richard Harvey.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Matt Fowler trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Matt Fowler.
Richard Harvey will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at 1st and 2nd and 2 away. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 2-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. But the Cards add on just a bit courtesy of this solo home run. Middle of the night on the north side. St. Louis leads it 4-1. Derek Chavez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 37, Derek Chavez.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And that misses 2-2. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Chavez is retired, and there's 1 away.
Number 5.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Wow, that's a big time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The left fielder, number 3. Jesse.
Settling in now, Jesse Padilla. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box, Victor Marrero. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And there's a base hit on the line. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here. And, you know, he would have loved 1 more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Carlos Martinez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Carlos Martinez.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
On the line, that's a base hit. And that's going to push across the tying run from second, and we're all even at 4 apiece.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, Nero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
3 runs already home here. Hit softly on the ground to third. Scooped up. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 4-4. Oliver Mojica takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, Oliver Mojica.
Ready to take his hacks again, William Hamby, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
The 3-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. And the pitch. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and whip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Rafael Alvarado. 2-2 the count. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Jack Witt will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. 2 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Lambert waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Through 5.5, we're tied at 4. Brian Ortiz enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 31, Brian Ortiz.
Now to the plate, Carlos Flores. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone!
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Again, another foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Jim Reed will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 28, Jim Reed.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another.
Wow, there's a case of the ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Into the box, Albert Almora. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Bouncer down the line. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th now in game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Todd Walker is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 34, Todd Walker.
Leading off the inning, Edgar Almanzar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The 1-1 home. Drives it out to deep right center field. Lambert is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Rene Villafuerte.
Stepping up now, Rene Villafuerte. 1 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazara.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 6-4. Richard Uchida gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Richard Uchida.
Jesse Padilla will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken below the zone for a ball. Hard hit ball to second. Shin fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Victor Marrero.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Victor Marrero. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at bat. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Uchida has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Count even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Now in the box, Javier Baez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Marrero stands at first with 1 out. Missed with a slider.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Shoots this one over to first. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there, up and away. That breaking ball, Dero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, second baseman
Carlos Flores will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Cubs strand a couple. They're up 6-4. Abraham Gold has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Abraham Gold.
Leading off the inning, David Shin, and they'll need him to get something going here. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Yanked fouled off to the right. A payoff pitch one more time. Line shot to first, and there's one away. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. So digging in now, Henry Saldana. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Richard Harvey.
So striding in, Richard Harvey. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Score remains steady at 6-4. Alexi Sandoval is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Alexi Sandoval.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
3-1. Albert Almora waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
1-2, here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was a double play victim last time around. The 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So coming to the plate, Jesse Padilla. The 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
The next Cub-up, Victor Marrero. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. Cubs lead it 7-4. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
So a save situation forthcoming here is on to close it out is the veteran southpaw Billy Wagner. Striding in, William Hamby. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Rafael Alvarado to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And that's low, ball 4. Bobby Burton will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 21, Bobby Burton.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Set. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, Edgar Almanzar taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
St. Louis, good night.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Cubs get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. Oliver Mojica takes home the win. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.